Hi, this is a short little teeny video because Linda wanted to see the back of my hair. Now I will tell you it ain't looking great right now because really I think for my hair to look pretty it needs to be curled. I need to put those big old curlers, they're big curlers. That's what I wore when I was 16. Wrap your hair around it, put a bobby pin in. Or you get that's the plastic ones. Or you can get those brush ones where it's got an outside and then it's got a brush stuck inside. So all these little prickly things come around, and so when you curl your hair, it grabs, and then you can just put a stick in it. Anyway, it gives your hair body. I mean, it silkens it and it puts some body in it instead of. But here, Linda, that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can. Right now it's chopped, okay, because we just did a straight deal. She might have done something in the front. I'm not sure because my hair is kind of weird in the front. They tend to put a layering effect down this way and leave the rest of it either curved or... And I've just decided I like it better just straight across. Because after a while, it's going to break off and stuff. So right now it is a lot thicker because it was way thin. It was getting really thin. But you know what else? Biotin. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Biotin makes your hair grow really fast. 10,000, it's not milligrams, it's mcgs or something like that. Will make your hair grow really fast. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just got some sprigs growing really fast compared to the other ones. But no, I think sometimes it's breaking. And then there was a day that it looked like it was really chopped off in the video. And what it was there's blinds, okay, at the window. And when they're turned a certain way and the light's coming through, you can't see part of it. So the hair was there. It just looked like it was chopped off. I'm going, wow. I was a little bit worried about that. But I was glad when I realized what was going on because I saw it again. And then I could see the difference within the lighting or something. It's Mary Lou. I forget to tell you guys that. I just get on here like you know who I am and just start jabbering away. Oh, I tell you what. I need to be a fly on a wall somewhere. Not just a wall. I want to be like I Dream of Jeannie and get in the pocket. But then I might not like what I see. People are so mean and rude out there. It's going to be crazy. Things are fixing to get crazy out there. Propaganda. Is that how they say it? Propaganda? You don't know what to believe, what you see on TV, what someone has orchestrated for you to see, and maybe only you to see. Who knows? I do know it's crazy. And right now I don't need crazy. I've had 2 years of crazy. It's time to not be crazy. I'm doing pretty good for the amount of stress I've been under. I'm not kidding you. I must have a good heart and I must have a good everything. Except for some things because I don't have the strength I need. It's terrible to have your legs be weak. Yes, I do need to pay some bills. I got a feeling part of my phone calls are that. I need to get a hold of the right people and talk to them. But what's going on is also I went shopping for insurance. And I should get some other kind of insurance, like life insurance, I guess. Um, but I was shopping for automobile insurance, so I kept putting my stats out there. How dumb. So now they're all calling me back saying, "Oh, we got a better rate. We got a better rate. We looked at your profile and you deserve a discount." Yes, I frickin' do. I deserved it from the get go. And every insurance should carry it, like I saw the other day. But it's too late. I've already got my insurance. However, I might need to, close it down because I'm fixing to leave. The car's going to be sitting there without me. And I'll probably be gone a couple months. You never know. All I know is it was money I didn't have to spend. And I went ahead and got insurance so I could drive my car without feeling, like anything could happen. Because it can. When there's a lot of people driving on the road, oh my. All they got to do is get distracted. And boom! They're in your rear end. Or they, like this Linda said, she got T-boned. It scares me. I mean, I've had my phobias. When I was living on the property, oh my. We were 25 miles from the closest town in two different directions, and then more miles in a different. Well, that was a really little place. This is Highway 14 going across, we'll just say Colorado. I don't know how far Highway 14 goes. I know there's a Highway 14 in Washington down by Columbia River. It's really pretty. Unless I'm just remembering something wrong, but it seems like there's Highway 14 that goes to Camas and then goes to White Salmon, and it goes along the Columbia River Gorge. It's just beautiful. You just need to be careful not to go asleep on the road. You might end up dead. It's going to be the case everywhere. See, I just laughed and it's not funny. Being dead on the road. I can't help myself. I think I have my dad's disorder. Let's try to fix this. I laugh a lot. And if laughter's good medicine, maybe that's why I'm doing good. Sometimes there's just too much stress. No, sitting here taking my pills. And yes, I see this. I don't like this. So I gotta do something about that. Like put my teeth in. If I put my teeth in, I don't know, maybe I'd still have it. So, gotta do something about that. But I do. I feel like I've gained weight, and it might be that medicine. It also might be the last 3 months. Dad was buried on the 15th. But I'm trying to remember when that was. Was that November or October? It's really sad. I mean, time flies, and there's just so much upheaval. I'm not exactly sure. I'll figure it out later. I'll ask somebody, but I don't know. Because the way time flies, we're already a third of the month gone from December. I mean, December's got a third of the month missing. So if it was in November, then that would be 2 weeks. It would be 3 weeks ago. That seems too soon. Like I said, I just can't keep track of time. I don't know how you people do. Talking about those jet setters going from here, there, and yon, and in a different frickin' time zone. How do you keep up with that? It's disconcerting. Is that the right word? Okay, well, listen, I'm in my room just being a little bit on the silly side. I just wanted to answer Linda. She wanted to see the back of my hair. Well, right now it's just chopped. But what's going to happen is I'm going to try to find me some curlers. But it's still really, it's fluffy. I guess that's good because it makes it like there's more there. When it's oily, as it gets, into the days, I like it. I mean, it'll be slicker looking and sometimes thicker looking because the strands are working together somehow. I don't know. I know I'm a strange bird, but I would like to see what my hair would look like with curlers because it should look really good. It would put poop. It would put poop everywhere. And I guess I could still do that somehow. They got, they have to be chemicals, right? We need to keep away from all these chemicals we're put on our head. But I know that a long time ago, and they probably still do, there's a spray for cleaning your hair where you don't have to wash it. You can just spray it all and brush it out, and it gets all the dirt and oil out. But that might not be good. I don't know. I know. You can hear anything and everything, but it is true. Putting chemicals on your head, are you crazy? I mean, do we stop and think? When we were children, what did they say? I mean, I heard it anyway. What goes on your skin goes in, okay? And just because we say goes in, guess what? It means it's going through your bloodstream. Now, there's more veins, more concentration of veins in different places. Because I have a feeling, I don't know. I don't know much about that, but maybe there's not a lot of veins up there. And then there's the veins behind the eyes. There's veins everywhere, okay, people? So we want to be careful what we put into our system. What goes into your eyes has already been there. You can't take it out. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's more like like Jesus. I've been talking about Jesus talking in parables. Sometimes we use language where a lot of people won't know what you mean, but some people do. Like a secret. Voodoo. I had to do that. I'm sorry. Okay. Um, so I need to read that stuff on my medicine that I'm taking because I do. I don't know if it's food or if it's the medicine because there is medicine you can take that will make you gain weight. But there's also being with your siblings and eating. Eating a lot more than you normally would. I don't eat a lot, but I know that there's been, like with the funeral, there was a feast. And when you're kind of living on the go, like we were cleaning out mom and dad's house. I hated that time. But we were cleaning out mom and dad's house. So then we were eating however way we could. There was food in the freezer. I thought the freezer was leaving. But anyway, we just didn't have time to get our stuff. And especially me, because I'd been living there. Just out it goes. Like Dad would say, first your money, then your clothes. It's just a little thing he would say every time. That's how it goes. Whenever that came out of a person's mouth. So there it is in my mouth. And it's all about being in debt. When you owe something, they come for the money. And when they can't get the money, they take your clothes. That's how it used to be in my dad's time, evidently. I can remember having a dream about my Grandpa Riggs going to debtor's prison or something. Now, why would I dream something like that unless it was real? I really don't know. That was my Grandpa Riggs. Maybe I just heard him talking about how hard it was to... He didn't own the farm, though. I don't know. Because they, different ones back then, it was farming. in North Carolina, and they would do sharecropping and stuff like that. So I really don't know. I was a kid. I was a little kid. So I just remember that so vividly, like it was a dream. I had some weird dreams when I was a kid. We moved to a place, so I must have been like 5 years old, 5 or 6, because I think they didn't have kindergarten back then, and I was in school. We had just moved there, and I didn't know anybody, so I'm sitting in school. So you just picture it, a little kid, 6 years old, hasn't ever been to school because they didn't have that back then, okay? You didn't go to school until first grade, and then you were coloring. You weren't doing freaking, I'm going to exaggerate, but trigonometry. You guys crack me up. Don't worry about your children being so damn smart that they got to compete with the other world over there. You know, we need to worry about their brains in a different way. We need to worry about their self esteem, what they think of themselves, what's important in life. It is not being the smartest person. That's not important. Now, you chemists out there and you people trying to design warfare and all that good stuff, well, you might think those little kids are that important, okay? I mean, not the little kids, but the things that you're trying to teach them as little kids. You need to let them be kids. And you need to graduate into things. And you need to not make it so damn hard. You've got the masses that will not make it that far. So you teach them the good things of being a human being. Like love and kindness and being able to support oneself and being able to grow a garden and different things. Camaraderie without competition. Competition is good, I guess. I know it sure is good for betting, right? You guys are so funny. It's still a matter of who's in charge of what and if they'll let you do it and who's the biggest dog. Gambling. You know, gambling's going on all over the place. For those football games and probably baseball games and probably everything. even the children's sports. Who knows? I'm rambling on. I didn't mean to. That just came out, you know, but it's true, isn't it? We forget what's the important things in life. And we go after the gusto. We go over. We get the greed going on. So, I have shown Linda my hair. It's looking a little bit better, I think, as the days go on. See, this is how it looks without it being curled. And I don't put, I'm not good at that curling iron thing. Plus it grabs and it pulls and it's going to pull my hair out. So why would I do that? I mean, I like the silkiness that it leaves after being ironed. But I have a feeling that I don't need to be doing that to my hair. What I do need is to find my curlers. If I can get some curlers, it doesn't take very long. And here's what you do. If any of you have that inclination, you get your hair mostly dry. Mostly dry. You have a little dampness in there. And then you put your curlers in. Because it takes freaking all day for it to dry if you don't. Unless you got one of those hair dryers, you know, the ones that is like a shower cap but bigger. And it's got a hose and it got hot air coming in there and drying your hair. I know they still have those. And when you go to the beauty shop, don't they sit you in a chair and put a helmet over your head that's got air blowing so that your hair can dry? And I don't know my right word. Ergonomic was coming out, but that's not it. Anyway, efficient and fast. Don't burn your hair. But no, I've tried to do it, and it's just I'm not real good at it unless I could find something that's not gonna snag my hair. You know, Got it, and I've curled it around. I'm going down, and it's grabbing because I don't know what I'm doing, I'm sure. So anyway, that's my solution. I have to find my curlers or invent some more because they had them plenty when I was younger, okay? When I was young. Okay, I think I better stop. That was 2020. Listen, guys, I'm going to stop, I think. So for that, see, I want to read and I don't want to read. I mean, reading's not my thing. But I sat upon a course. I'm pretty sure I went back and finished Ether. One way to find out is to look it up. Just a little exercise, okay? If there's something that you like, something that I did, and there's something in there that you like, then you need to write down. Keep a little book on things that you like on Mary Lou's channel, because there's going to be a lot. Write down the date, and then not just the date, but you could just write down the title, just exactly how I have it. But then at the end of it, you've got to put on Lou's Touch. Because when you're shopping, not shopping, but searching on YouTube, how many videos are there? Well, I will get lost. If you don't put the right words in, you won't get me. And I did that the other day, and I was so disappointed. I could not find what I wanted. Now, with me, since it's my channel, I can get on there and I can scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll until I get to the very beginning of my videos. And then I'm not sure now, but it seems like, just like with Netflix or any other thing, it seems to me it's keeping track of where you stopped. So you come back, you should be able to, and it does on mine, you should be able to get right back on it right where it was and finish or whatever. Stop here and there, pause and come back. But what I'm trying to say is it would be really good. I would be so pleased if there's a way you can go back to the beginning. And I'll tell you the date. I mean, with a lot of work, you could go back and get them all unless it just flows. Because it seems like you subscribe and then you hit on me as being someone you've subscribed to, and it just seems like you should be able to go back to the beginning and just have it flow. And you can also hit it on shuffle, so it'll play different things. It won't just play right in a row, but in the beginning, those are where my papers are that I wrote. I call them papers because I wrote them on papers. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm a little excitable. And I did. I had a hit this morning. 2. And I've had coffee. I have a cup of coffee, which I need to go get heated up because I never can keep it heated up. I hope by microwaving my stuff it's not hurting me. I mean, it seems to me there's people afraid of microwaves. And I had a boyfriend once that was afraid of microwaves. Boy, I stuck something in the microwave and he shot out of the house like as fast as he could go. And he was from New York, actually New Jersey. Little Italian guy named Marco. That was a funny memory. I have a lot of memories with him, some of them not so funny. I don't expect that he's still alive, but he could be. He could be. I don't know how to say what I was going to say. Sometimes your personality will make you be able to just stay. You're not going anywhere. But no, he was not with me. I mean, we weren't together. But he had an episode. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't really know what, but I think they had to put stents in. But he had an episode. So I knew he was going to have heart problems anyway. I'm just saying, that's why I'm saying he might not. Oh, really? Okay, well, I was jabbering and I got a message. I'll have to check on that. Anyway, that took me off the rail. Now I don't know what I was saying. I know I'm just jabbering anyway. So I don't know what I was jabbering about. Craziness. Craziness. Decisions. Yes, I have a few decisions to make. And this, what I'm doing this channel is totally by accident, okay? My husband, he's not my husband now, but my husband at the time, that elusive thing called time, it slips right through your fingers. I get carried away and I'll forget myself again. Something about Joe, something about time. Okay, I don't know what it was. Remembering experiences, and some of them are funny and some of them are not. But that was not what I was talking about. I just don't remember. Wow, my little head. Anyway, people, this channel, that's what I was talking about. Long time ago, Joe wanted me to do one. He wanted me to carry a camera around or do something all the time, and I should have been. I should have been listening to that boy at that particular time anyway. And I, because we were out on the farm, so any given time, strange things could happen. I wished I'd have been out there to see that bull chase Joe around the barn. Now that would have been funny. It was not funny at the time for him, of course. I imagine his adrenaline was just flowing because that bull was over 2,000 pounds. And he had forgotten that Joe was his mama. I mean, Joe fed him a bottle. Actually, probably two. I don't remember now how many, but one in the morning and one in the afternoon, evening. Because we got that little bull when he was 2 weeks old. Little cute thing. And he grew up into a handsome thing. Oh my God. If I'd have done my marketing better, I could have got a fortune for him, but someone else got a really good deal because we waited until the last minute to where we could not afford to feed him anymore. I mean, a bale of hay was $180. What do you think the day is, man? Couldn't even feed myself, so busy feeding animals. We had 15 cows at that particular point in time. And we didn't have the equipment that we needed to deal with the cows. Like a chute where you can squeeze them in it so you can give them a shot. They need shots. And then what else? Oh, my neck is stiff. I'm giving my own neck rub, okay? It hurts. I can hear all that grinding going on in there. Okay, so I was talking about them cows. They ate good. We gave them grain and we gave them free. I mean, we just put a bale of hay out there, and then when it was gone, it was gone. Well, part of it was ending up being their bedding because someone didn't realize how poor we were. Oh, you can just put out the money. I'll just pull off another couple hundred for a bale. Lord have mercy. Anyway, you people, be careful out there. Anything can happen. You can be going along and having good prices on your hay, and then something happens somewhere else that affects the hay. Where the hay gets ruined, and then a lot more people are wanting your hay, and so the price goes up. Yeah, my neck is definitely cracking all over the place. I need to go walk. I don't know how warm it is. I probably should put some knee socks on. Go take a little stroll, at least go around a couple blocks. And I do need to do some Zumba, and I need to do some yoga. And that seems like that's put together. I need to do a lot of things. But what I need to do is calm down. And I would say, we need to get up off our butts and do some stuff. But we do need to be calm. That's not always so easy. Not at all. There just are those kind of people out there. It's hard to believe. When you are not like that, you just have no conception that there are liars and cheaters and swearing false witness, all kinds of things to screw with people's heads and their lives. Better keep the Lord close at hand. And it would behoove you, I'm telling you, people, it would behoove you to find the missionaries. Or if you know somebody that's a member of the church, get with those people, have them set you up. Get yourself joined to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And that will just be the beginning of your studies, the beginning of your excitement, the beginning of the things that you need to do before this life is over. And we don't know how long we have. We really don't. Just say that there isn't a war that's going to be over here in our streets. You know it's already here. You know that the first war, well, not the first war, okay, but the first war that I knew of, besides what you hear of in history, like the Civil War, but the war on the hippies. Big, big, big deal. And it all had to do with deporting Mexicans. The Mexicans were bringing up pot. So this was a quick way, easy way to be able to deport them at that time. That's what I heard. And I bet you if you look into it, it's true. The peace drug. Oh my. Come on, people. Do you know how much damage they have done to so many people? Millions. I hate that. I'm going to have to put something there so I can't see it. Just saying. Vietnam War. I heard it was all a big hoax. We sent our healthy young men and women, I guess, over there. I don't know if they had the women going then, besides the ones who worked at the offices and stuff like that. Anyway, what I was saying is we send our healthy young people over there, and then they get hooked on drugs, which is over there. And you have to kind of take the drugs to be able to handle what the hell they're making you do. You got to kill. Kill or be killed. And you got to be on edge at all times because you don't know if there's a live grenade coming at you. And the children are fighting the battle too. So you don't, it's in our nature. Oh, the cute little kid. Well, the cute little kid's got something to kill you. So there you are, stuck. How does your mind process this stuff? Because we're supposed to be good. I've heard something recently. I've read it, but I don't know where to go back and find it. I don't want to. It's probably under God, or Godhood, or God of this world. Okay? Jesus Christ is the God of this world, but it also says that Satan is. Because we have to fight off the carnal nature of man, and the carnal nature of man has to do with Satan and our temptations. And they will tempt us to leave everything behind for some wonderful feeling over here. You have your lovely little family, your husband, your wife, you're so in love. Sometimes, I mean, that would be the nice thing, to be so in love when you get married. So many different reasons for getting married these days. And old days, you know, your mom and dad promised you to somebody else for an alliance they could make, and there you are. Is that who you're in love with? So maybe love doesn't matter, or is that just how they felt about it? You know, but it is true. You spend enough time with somebody, you're liable to fall in love with them. Just depends on how your chemistry is. You know, not just chemistry, but like how you work together. What's your highs and lows? I mean, can you understand each other? Sometimes those things are really nice because you build out of a friendship. So if we go thinking we're all in love, look what happened with my first marriage. Sad, sad situation. I would have been better off promised to somebody probably maybe that treated me right. But then again, who is that? What show is that? Oh, what's it called? I want to say a seven cow wife, but it's not. What's it? There's a name to it. Anyway, sometimes it is. You are. Well, you think about yourself, okay? So you could be something wonderful, but you don't think so, so you're not. Did that understand? Did you understand that? Meaning we personify what we feel about ourselves. And there we are. There's that person. So if you don't think of yourself as somebody wonderful, then nobody else is going to either, I don't think. I don't know. That might not be true. Because other people can see the light in you if you let it shine. I like those words. I, I am a fan. I'm a fan of words. And they can be trickery. I'm not a fan of people lying, though. Making people see things probably that maybe they aren't even true. Maybe they are. Trust, faith, belief, they kind of all go together a little bit. But it's hard to trust when you see. Anyway, I got to get off that subject. I don't know. So, Linda, it'll grow. And it'll look better like the third day in. But then that's short lived. I was walking home from junior high, I think. And I walked past these kids, and they had a debate going on. Is your hair brown or black? I think it's brown. But the more oil that gets in it, the darker it'll be, and it'll be black. I like black hair. I like brown hair. Maybe I just like hair. My granddaughter's hair was beautiful. I mean, maybe it still is. I haven't been around. But once you lose all your hair and it grows back in, sometimes it grows back in different. So I was just wondering if it did. You know, it's still red. She had the most beautiful red hair. And then blonde streaks, like I have the white streaks, and I don't see them so much right now. But anyway, the white streaks that glisten and glimmer, you know, she had gold ones, yellow ones. She, I, she wore a yellow hoodie type thing. It wasn't a hoodie, but it was a yellow top. Okay? Oh my God, it made her hair just look so beautiful. I laugh because when I was young, I didn't think red hair was good looking at all. But there's my granddaughter. She had like the burgundy red, I think. Burgundy red and then golden highlights. And she was beautiful. Still is. I'm just remembering the day because it was like vivid burgundy red. Beautiful. All right, so I gotta say goodbye. It's 40 minutes now. I have so many things, if I want to make myself beautiful. It would be nice if I could get rid of this. And it would be nice if I could, I don't know. Okay, I wanted to have, I really like eyeliner, but I haven't worn it in years. Okay. But I wouldn't mind having a perfect, and it makes my eyes look like happy eyes. Okay. But anyway, an eyeliner right across, right above my eyelashes. But just enough to highlight around my eyes. But I don't want to wear mascara either because I'm a picker, and I would wear mascara. And at once upon a time, I had 3 layers of eyelashes. I had a lot, but I'd be picking them. I'd be picking that mascara off of them, and then my eyelashes would come out with it. So no, not a good idea for me. But even just having a little bit of eyeliner, because you kind of can see a little bit of eyeliner right now, because my eyelashes grew back in. They're short, but they're making a difference around my eye. Anyway, just plain, just a little bit of, I guess you'd call it foundation, but something right here. But see, that's poof it up. I like that. A little bit poofy skin is better than dehydrated skin. Because the more dehydrated you are, the more wrinkled you are. And I don't want that. We need a little poofy, okay? Just not a lot. And the more I smile, the bigger I smile, then my eyes disappear. But you guys take care, okay? I've talked plenty enough because I want to, I think I do. Maybe I'll just skip it. I was going to say, I want to come back and read Matthew 18. I just want to get through Matthew, then I can say I did. However, I might not want to get through Matthew because we know what's coming. He's going to be hung on that cross. And I don't really want to read that because I don't want to feel that because it does break my heart, the things they did to Jesus. But he did. He came here with full intent to give his life, not only his life, but to pay for our debts, our sins. That's why he bled from every pore. That's why he was beaten, scourged. Do you know what scourged means? I know, I should look it up first. I have a feeling it's that part where not only was he getting whipped, but inside the straps of the whip were barbs that would cut him. Scourged. I have a feeling that's what that means. Jesus paid heavy, heavy, heavy prices for us. And what it says somewhere, it's, basically, that is his gift to us. It is up to us to accept it. It can't work for you if you don't accept it. In other words, you need to be baptized, people. You need to get baptized, and you need to find out all about the gospel. And you need to get your family sealed together. And that takes time. And then you want to work on your ancestors. And that can be the ones, all of your family that's dead and gone would like to have their temple work done. Because as soon as they find out everything, they're going to say, yeah. But there they are. They can't get out until you do their work. So, time is of the essence for some people. And then some people, I read it. I did read it. That time does not exist when you leave this earth. But maybe it's because this earth is what your time is, okay? So when you leave it, the times for everything else that's going on doesn't matter. This is what mattered, okay? And who was it that said that? It was in Alma. You're going back to that God who gave you life, the Creator. So anyway, that's enough for today. I gotta go eat something. I'm feeling a little sick. You guys take care. I've had fun. I hope you did too. Oh, you know what? 33 is coming up. I'm going to try to wait.